Hello, my friends. Welcome once again to Faithwalk 101. We are so glad that you could join us. You want to have peace? People are looking for peace. They're looking for to just have rest in this world where there just seems to be pressure all around them. Well, listen to these three questions that's been asked in the book of Song of Solomon, in chapter 1, verse 7 through 8. She asked, a Shulamite woman asked this question: "Tell me, the one I love, where do you pasture your sheep? Where do you rest them at noonday?" And 3, why should I be like a veiled woman beside the flocks of your companion? So the first question is, where do you pasture your sheep? All my friends. And then the answer in verse 8, if you do not know, O Pharisee woman, follow the tracks of the flock and graze your young goats near the tents of the shepherd. Follow the tracks of the flock and graze your young goats near the tents of the shepherd. Follow the tracks of the flock and graze at the tents of the shepherd. The sheep who stay nearest the shepherd are best nourished spiritually. Let me repeat that. The sheep who stay nearest the shepherd are best nourished spiritually. You will be best equipped to recognize and withstand the assaults of the enemy. The enemy wants you to be ignorant of his devices. And the Bible tells us that he roams around seeking who he can devour, just wanting sheep to stray off. But remember the advice he gave them: stay on the tracks of the flock and gaze your young goats near the tents of the shepherd. But when you stay away from Jesus, my friend, when you stay away, you will get distracted and become an easy prey. And that is what is happening to so many believers. And that's why they don't have peace. They're not gazing. They're not following the tracks of the flock. Stay in fellowship with other believers. Don't go off by yourself. God intended for us to do life together. But so many believers are buying into the world philosophy of you can do it yourself. But he says, even thousands of years ago, when this was written by Solomon, he said, this is what I want you to do. Stay on the tracks of the flock. Stay on the track. So we're going to talk more about these 3 questions for experiencing and knowing peace. The first question, where do you pasture your sheep? And it's in the tent, close to the shepherd. That's where he pastures. And the second question is, where do you find rest? Where do you rest them at noonday? Because that's what we all want. We're looking for peace and we're looking for rest. And the third question, why should I be like a veiled woman beside the flocks of your companion? Yes, why should you be veiled? Well, you shouldn't be if you have the Word of God, because God is unveiled. He's taking the veil off our eyes. He's helping us to see and to understand. You want peace, my friends? Then what you should do is follow the tracks of the flock and graze your young goats near the tents of the shepherd. Continue to join us on Faithwalk 101 as we're going to talk more about these things.